I'm going to take you back. You've lived, to say the least, a full life. Still a young man, but lived a full life.
Thank you.
What's the worst thing that's happened to you in your life?
Probably the darkest night of the soul is divorce after 34 years of marriage. Because my mother and father were married by 6 months, 60 years. And Deborah's, my ex-wife, parents were married forever. So we didn't know divorce. I didn't know divorce, you know. After Supernatural, I think things just got out of hand with her running the business and the offices and the children and the homes and the families and everything. And I think it got too daunting for her because I remember her saying, you know, you create this vision, but I'm the nuts and bolts. I'm the one that has to deal with the you know. And so I started feeling guilty because I felt like, you know, I'm on tour, and I wish I could be the other way so you can go on tour, and I'll take care of the kids and look and smell the jasmine outside, you know. But anyway, for whatever reason, she said that the world that I was in was crushing her.
But I take your point that you say divorce is one of the worst things that's happened to you now. But let me take you back to your younger years. Fair to say that you were abused as a child?
That's right.
Is there anything that you learned from that that you could share with us that might help some young person who's going through that kind of thing today? Or someone who suffered it as a young child but is now an adult and still having trouble with it?
Thank you for asking that, Dan, you know, because this and everything about this is about information about healing. Desmond Tutu's thing is there is no future without forgiveness. That's his thing, you know. Dalai Lama's compassion. You know, everybody has their own thing, you know. What I found out is that I have the capacity to bring that person, his name was Jose el Americano, Joe the American. And so I brought him from wherever he was in the world, whether he's dead or alive, put him in front of me, and then I turned him into a 7-year-old child. And when I saw him, then like this light, I saw light behind him. And I said to him, Jose, I'm going to send you into the light that's behind you. I'm not going to send you to hell because I'll go there with you. And I don't want to go to hell. So I'm going to forgive you for what you did to me. And I'm going to send you into the light. And then I will be free. I will be able to say, I am with innocence and purity, and I am not what happened to me. And as soon as I said that, it just felt like I was like I dropped so much shackles and chains and guilt. And you know, guilt is because a lot of stuff that happens, you think that you brought it upon yourself and all this kind of stuff, you know. So what I recommend to people is that when you forgive someone and send them totally into the light, you gain power. You know, my notes are juicier, my eyes have more light, I have more conviction. I'm not a walking victim who comes into the room, hi, nice to meet you, I'm the guy who was molested, I'm a victim, you know. You drop all that stuff.
Does one ever get over it, completely over it?
Over what? Being molested, you mean?
Yes.
I have. I don't think about it. A lot of people, because of this book, a lot of people bring it up. And I believe that I'm in a place where I can say, you know, there's something beautiful that this guru said, this teacher said. The difference between God and man is that man is possessed by his possessions, his little possessions. And God is free of all that he is. I am free, you know. I appreciate all the things that humans give me, you know, the house that I live in, everything. But I'll tell you something, when I don't see it, I don't miss it. I'm not attached to anything other than Cindy, Blackman, Santana, my 3 children, even my guitars. I can grab any guitar in any store and still sound like me. So I'm not like superstitious that I need to have some kind of ritual with the amplifier. No, I'm free from that.
What's left on your bucket list?
I dream of having one, like Ted Turner, one TV station globally that would only show beauty, elegance, excellence, grace, dignity, integrity, not all the other crap that they show in every other channel of fear. You know, and I call fear crap. I'm not afraid to call fear crap, you know, because we do promote a lot. But I would have one TV channel that in the morning it starts with woman giving birth, like 7 in a row. You know, like, and the first thing you see is the eyes of the child coming out. How many killings do we show a day, and we're grossed out about showing birth? So I would, you know, if I had the capacity, I would get a TV channel worldwide and present 24 hours excellence, beauty, integrity, all the things that the more you promote those things, the more people will sit differently. And instead of sitting like, you know, I'm wretched and I'm full of crap and I'm useless and you know, but because people can be programmed or deprogrammed to claim their own divine excellence. That's what I would promote.
But I think you'll agree, it's more likely that water will start running uphill than there's going to be this kind of television station.
That's what they said about the world being flat.
Touche, and fair enough. But on your bucket list, I mean, do you want to see the Taj Mahal? Maybe you've seen the Taj Mahal, or the high Himalayas? Something you want to do, somewhere you want to go in life?
No, those things are about as sacred as the backseat of a New York cab to me. What's really sacred, I think, is relationships with family. That's what's really sacred.
Well, Carlos, outside of your own music, when your time comes, as it comes to us all, at the funeral service for you or the memorial service, what one piece of music would you prefer to have played?
You know, the rascal in me wants to say La Cucaracha or Tequila, but I won't go there. No, I think that the song that I would most like to hear, please don't play Amazing Grace. It'll piss me off. Don't play that one. Because I'm not a wretched sinner, so don't play that one. Not even last. Play Galaxy and Turia by Alice Coltrane, because it sounds like heaven opened up and I'm getting a standing ovation up there.
Carlos, thanks again. You've been more than generous with your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
And that's the big interview for tonight.